Came up with an idea to create our own power lines down to the dome using trees on our property.
And that's the end of the carrot harvest for this year. Oh, it's dripping down the slide. I don't even know the next time we're supposed to get rain. I don't know either. I haven't looked. There's another one over here I uncovered.
We need a cloth. Where's the shit? Eggs on them.
There's a whole ant colony in there.
No, no. Looks good, buddy.
Thanks.
Yeah, we got her done
got
there.
Some sweet potatoes, get some growth and some sunlight.
Yes, these were our sweet potatoes and they're still growing. So we had to get in here and get this weeded.
Give them some space. Yeah. But we still got about 3 weeks left until 80 days. So hopefully we'll get a
small harvest.
bit of a harvest.
But the ultimate goal is to
Have slips ready for the spring. So
Right.
we can clip some of the vines and keep them in the greenhouse over the winter. And hopefully then we'll be good to go for springtime.
Yes. Yes. All right. Good job. That didn't
I'm
take us
ready.
too long.
Yeah, man, not bad at all.
I'm just gonna kind of, you can't put too much in there because it only fits so much, so probably.
It's like a good fragrance.
Lovely.
Put it in a vase. Alright. That'll be full, right?
Yeah.
Basil. Why are you being like that?
Yeah, that's nice. Some of them are really in there.
That's a pretty big one.
That's awesome.
Nice job. If they're open or too late, right? Because then they could have
Yeah.
already floated away.
Yeah, they've already floated. But some of these aren't. And you can kind of tell the difference, like the darker ones versus the puffed off lighter ones. Like these are all dispersed
Okay, yeah, I see what you're talking
versus this color. So,
falling out. Yeah.
yeah.
It's just gonna disintegrate soon. Or broth. Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. I'm like, I think I'm gonna strategically place these in here.
be able to use these in the winter when we're making soup and broth. Some vegetable stock or so. And that's the end of the carrot harvest for this year.
Not bad, you planted a lot.
Yeah, proud of it.
The nights are getting a little bit colder. It's time to switch gears and get ready for fall. The past few weeks we've been working on our solar, trying to get power down to the dome. Well, the distance between the panels and the dome is a considerable distance. It's over 300 feet because it's the only place on the property that gets full sun all year. That's why we put the panels so far away. But I came up with an idea to create our own power lines down to the dome using trees on our property. Create enough poles, we're actually going to have to cut down a lot of trees, somewhere around 30. But luckily I have Dan here to help me today. If you're new to this channel, Dan and Kim are our neighbors and who we do this whole off-gridding thing with. Right, buddy?
You good?
If you've been watching this channel for a while, you know that this is my favorite tool that we have here on the property. This is my great-grandfather's draw knife, and it hasn't been sharpened in like 50 years and still has an edge on it. It's pretty crazy how easily it just takes off the bark, and this stuff is the best kindling for when we're trying to start the wood stove. It worked great, so we'll be saving all that. All right, looks like we got a pretty good char on there. I think that was one of the reasons that I wasn't successful with this method before, was I didn't let it char enough, but I think we did a good job this time. The next step will be taking a wire brush and scraping it all off, and might put a little linseed oil on it, and I'm gonna put them in the ground and start running this wire. I still got about 30 poles to draw, knife, and burn, so it's gonna be a little bit. First one done though. Smart.
It's working.
Fatal. Last one. Whew.
Evil with your heart. Inside the brachial artery. Who?
What is it?
168
Over
over
107.
107 with an 86 Paul.
Having high blood pressure is nothing really new to me. Taking care of it is something that will be new. It's getting a little bit, I guess, dangerous with what I'm doing. It's kind of half of the reason why I didn't want to have to dig that trench down to the dome for the wire, just because I don't know if my body can handle it right now. My blood pressure's been high for like months, actually years, really. I normally just ignore my blood pressure, which I know is really not good to do, but what kind of sparked this kind of, not scare, but wanting to start caring about my health a little bit better, is a really dear friend of ours, Cindy from the YouTube channel Simple Life Portugal, has been diagnosed with cancer in 3 different organs. She's such a sweet person, and we've become really good friends over the past year. Once she found our channel, she messaged us, and we just kind of, we're on the same path. They're building a homestead in northern Portugal, and I was hoping that all of you could maybe go over, check out their channel, and send her some love and support and healing prayers, because she's a little sad, obviously, and she really could use all the support she could get. I'll leave a link here in the description or on the screen. But we all got to take care of ourselves, you know. We just can't keep driving forward and not pay attention to what could potentially really knock us back. And it's something that I haven't been very good with my whole life, but I guess that time has come, right? One thing I got to be careful about is snakes. They're pretty active this time of year, and this is like a prime area where they kind of hang out. We always see them when we're walking down to the dome, and copperheads are the ones that I'm scared of. But just got to be careful and keep my eyes open. It actually takes a little getting used to. I haven't quite got the hang of it yet, but it's getting a little bit easier. I don't think it's sharp enough though. No.
Watermelon. So much juice.
Yeah, we're gonna have a ton of juice.
Ooh,
Beautiful.
not bad, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
So pretty. Watermelon is very pretty.
Right?
Beautiful watermelon, Kim. Good job.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
Pretty decent amount. I'm sure there's more in the center.
These are both Crimson Sweets, right?
Yes,
Okay.
they are.
Okay, yeah, I would say mine are too.
Yeah.
We have grown so much watermelon between Kim and I this year. It was actually one of our crops that did the most well. I think it had to do a lot with the rain that we got this season.
I agree.
So in attempts to preserve it before going bad, we're going to make a sorbet. So we're going to plan to blend this up and try to freeze it so that we have it for popsicles and smoothies and snacks in the winter. If anybody has any other ideas on how we can preserve this, we'd really like to hear back from you. These are just a few of the many more that we still have to harvest.
So we're draining off all the juice too to keep it and freeze it for a later date. Personally, I think it would be really yummy in smoothies or even to make popsicles. We'll see.
Yeah, I agree.
Right? Oh, it's dripping down the side. Is it mixing it right? Is it easy or
It's breaking it up, I would say, but there's so much water that like
it's like sloppy?
It's gonna want to slide, like yeah.
Woo! Oh, I feel the splatter.
But it is working. Man, we did not do a good job of de-seeding it.
There's so many seeds.
Package
Divvy it up, yeah.
All right, buddy, let's do it. We're gonna use these Folgers
Folgers.
containers that we have. They're the closest things we have to reusable ice cream containers, I would think.
Definitely gonna leave space at the top because I don't want it to expand outwards.
Right.
So we'll pop the top. I think that's pretty good,
Yeah.
right? Gives
Yeah.
it plenty of room
See you later.
to expand. Good night, guys.
Good night, Cam.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Alrighty. Kim and I just spent the afternoon making a mugwort salve. If you're interested in that, you can check back to the channel on Sunday for an episode with us making that together. But for now, I'm heading down to see what Sean's doing as far as getting our electric poles, getting ready to install our electric poles. It's been a long time coming with this solar system, but you know, you work with what you can work with around here, and sometimes those things require a lot of labor, a lot of thinking, a lot of rethinking, a lot of doing, and a lot of redoing. So, such is the life. Let's see what he's up to, where he's at.
The weed eater was a little bit more efficient than the scythe. I kept getting caught on tiny trees with it, but they got it done. It's a lot clearer, ain't it?
Looks great, actually.
All right, let's line up this, lay out this tape measure and get these posts ready.
Okay. So the plan is to lay this measuring tape all the way down the line here, and then at about every 10 foot we're gonna auger a hole to put one of our telephone poles, electric poles, I guess is the word, in to the ground. In just 10 feet difference, these two piles of dirt, these two holes are like two completely different colors of dirt. That's crazy to me. Like, look at this. It's like a red dirt here. But even just looking down there, you can see that it is a white, a lighter, a tan colored dirt. That's crazy.
Yep. Could either be a really good or really stupid idea.
Why? Why are you?
Yeah, man, I always doubt myself.
I know.
This isn't something we saw someone else do. We just kind of came up with the idea and said, let's try it and see if it works. So
We'll let you know.
we'll let you know.
Yeah, I know. And how fast it drops once the sun disappears. Right.
We got a majority of the poles in, but hopefully by this next week we'll have all the wire ran and we'll have power in the dome.
So ready for it.
Hopefully if the weather keeps cooperating, because it's been really nice.
It has been.
All right, everyone. We
We
love
you guys.
Remember, keep growing.
Keep growing. Good night.
Adios.
But before you go, I remember last week I told you that I was going to film a commercial for the land company that we bought our land off of, and they gave me permission to show it here first. So if you're interested in buying off-grid property for yourself, check them out. They're a great company to work with. All right, everyone. See you next time.